Welcome back to the Vuvuzela. Today we're chatting to Sharon Castle, who's a lifestyle and wellness coach. Welcome to the Vuvuzela, Sharon. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you, Mandy.
You must have been pretty busy during this lockdown period.
Yes, no, it's been quite a busy time, I must say. There are a lot of people who are struggling at this time, and it was my intention and my mission when I realized how anxious people were, obviously with what's going on, you can't blame them, that we needed to get them into a better state of psychological fitness. And yeah, that's what I started to do.
Are you finding that people are coming to you more on a personal level, or is it their entire life that they're actually needing guidance with through these uncertain times?
I think they come initially on a personal level because they feel the anxiety in their body. And when you are in an anxious state, you can't think clearly. So they are spinning their wheels, they're really freaking out at how they're going to cope with everything, not just with business, but with life itself. How do you get over the fact that you are losing money, that you may not be able to pay the bills? And I'm so understanding of that. So what I really wanted to do was to empower the people who had capacity. I really coach high-end people, so those people who have got an entrepreneurial spirit, and help them to see what it is they can control, because outside you can control nothing. So to go inside and have an inside out perspective rather than an outside in, because that's kind of like victim consciousness, life is happening to me, when it's never the case. Life is always happening for you. And when you start to get that sort of emotional resilience and you become psychologically fit, you really can do anything. And I know people have struggled, and I know people have experienced major loss, but we've also been on a pause, and it's given people the time to look at their whole lives and say, well, some of that stuff wasn't working anyway, and now I'm in a new position. What do I do about this new thing that I find myself in? And what I've discovered is there's definitely two camps. There's one camp of people who say, this is the worst thing that could ever happen, and how will we ever get through it? And then there's another camp of people who are saying, wow, what opportunities are there? And those people that are actually looking at the opportunity and looking at what is working, on what they can control, and you've got total control over the way that you respond and react. So that kind of idea is, my life is for me. And if I change the way I look at things, maybe the things that I look at might change. Those are the ones that are going to make it. So it's been my mission, and it's been my total intention, is to help people not be part of the problem. You can be part of the solution, and when we come out of this, we want to have an exciting life. We want to feel like we're thriving. Most people feel like if they can just survive, but it's the wrong way to think about the situation. You've got to get into that place in your head and in your heart that says, this is a time for me to make some change, to make positive change, to catch myself thinking in the way that's going to disempower me. And so I want to create some opportunity for people out there. It's an incredible time for people to do that.
My word, Sharon, you've been incredibly busy, and it's wonderful that you are in a position and have the knowledge and the experience to help people. Just from something that's been running through my mind, you've all of a sudden got corporate people whose lives generally they'll see their partner or their family in the evenings when they come home and over the weekend, who now all of a sudden you've got these people who are together 24/7 and learning to manage the whole family system. Are you finding that you're assisting in that regard too?
Oh, absolutely. To be thrown into the same container in a mixed up way with all kinds of personalities where you could actually escape those. Now you're having to really look at yourself and how you respond to other people's emotions and other people's intentions. And I think it's a very valuable time. If you really want to grow and stretch, this is your opportunity to see what your own inner feelings are, what your own inner responses are. And you can do that with your family safely. It's a safe container to do that, so that when you venture out into the world, you've got a new skill that you've developed, a new way of being, a new way of connecting with people. And after all, the the only thing that works, the only thing that matters is how present you are with another human being. At the end of the day, that's all you've got. You've only got now. You can have your dreams and your goals. You can look to the future, but all you have is this moment. So you may as well navigate this moment and know that those moments will build up, and eventually you'll get to the place where you are far more skilled and far more able to do amazing things. And we want people who are extraordinary. These are extraordinary times, you know, so ordinary people can do extraordinary things if you rise above that level and don't marinate in all the toxicity that's out there. Watching every news program, watching every little bit of information, you know, naming, shaming, blaming, complaining about everything that's going on is just not conducive to being successful and to thrive.
Sure, Sharon. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you today, and there's so many people out there who've needed to hear this message, and we just thank you for your time and appreciate it greatly.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. It's been a great pleasure.
To our viewers out there, we'll be sharing Sharon's details with you, so if you're wanting to be in touch with her, you'll be able to do so. And to our viewers, if you're wanting more information on the Vuvuzela, please visit our website at www.thevuvuzela.co.za. Till next time.